Good morning, students. Today we will discuss continuation of basic concepts in chemistry, molarity or solution, continuation of solution chemistry, molarity. Yesterday we discussed about the molarity. Okay, today we discuss about the molality. Okay, molarity indicates with small m. Molarity indicates with capital M. What is the definition of molality? The number of moles of solute present in a 1 kg solvent. The number of moles of solute present in a 1 kg solvent called as molality. Okay, here molality indicated with molality represented with the small m. Okay, here I am writing molality is equal to number of moles of solute present in a 1 kg solvent. Here V, that means V means value, V in kg. Okay, here what are the units for this one, or what is the other representation? Number of moles indicate with N. Okay, here V in kg. Okay, here what are the units for this one? In SI unit and in SI unit and normal unit only one way we have. Okay, here in SI system, in normal system, okay, units for the number of moles is moles by kg. Moles per kg. The units for molality is moles per kg. Okay, here this is the first equation. Just you consider as a first equation. Then number of moles calculated by using this one. How we calculate the number of moles? N is equal to weight of solute by molecular weight of solute. Weight of solute indicate with W, molecular weight of solute indicate with M. This is the second equation. Substitute equation 2 in 1. Substitute equation 2 in 1. What you get here? M molality is equal to, okay, number of moles means weight by molecular weight into 1 by V in kg. Okay, if value given in kg, we use this principle. If value given in kg, we use this principle. If value given in grams, okay, here 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. Here 1 is replaced with 1000. 1 is replaced with 1000. Here M is equal to weight by molecular weight into 1000 by V in grams. V in grams. This is the principle for the molarity. When the value of the solution given in grams. This is the principle for the molarity. When the value of the solution given in kilograms. Okay, here units. If the data given in grams means unit will be changed. Moles per grams. Okay, if data given in kg. Okay, here we use moles per kg. Okay, here how to calculate the weight of solute? If you know the molarity of solution. Same as it is. Okay, here yesterday we discussed now weight of solute is equal to here cross multiplication. Molarity into molecular weight into V in kg by 1. By using this principle, we will calculate the weight of the solute. If you know the molality of the solution, Okay, data given in kilograms. Volume of the solution given in kilograms. If volume of the solution given in grams, okay, we use this one. Weight is equal to weight of solute is equal to, okay, what? Molarity into molecular weight, okay, into V in grams by 1000. By using this principle, we will calculate the molarity. By using this principle, we will calculate the, okay, weight of solute. Weight of solute. Okay, here if data given, if value of the solution given in grams, by knowing the molarity of the solution, by knowing the molarity of solution. Okay, in continuation, we'll see the one simple problem. Okay, one simple problem. 3 moles containing solute dissolved okay, here 5 liters, 5 kg, sorry, here 5 kg solvent, 5 kg solvent. What is molarity? What is molarity? What is the problem? 3 moles containing, 3 moles one solute, any solute, sodium chloride or any, okay, dissolved in 5 kg solvent, 5 kg solvent. What is its molarity? What is the molarity? Okay, here data given, direct number of moles and weight, value given data. Okay, molarity is equal to, simple problem, use first equation. Number of moles 3 by, okay, here I am writing M is equal to number of moles by V in kg. This is the principle. So 2 marks problem. What happened? For principle 1 mark, then calculation part 1 mark. Number of moles is 3. And here dissolving 5 kg, 3 by 5. 3 by 5 means, okay, here how much? 0.6. 0.6 moles per kg. 0.6 moles per kg. This is the one simple problem. Okay, in continuation we will see the some more problems of this molarity. Some more problems of this molarity. Remember these all problems. We will discuss 2 more models. Okay, here second problem, 1.06 grams of sodium carbonate dissolving okay, here 4 kg of solvent, 4 kg of solvent. Okay, calculate or what is molarity of solution. Molarity of solution. Okay, here data here, this is the weight of the solute. Here you calculate the molecular weight. Okay, here this is the volume of the solution, volume of the solvent, volume of the solvent. Okay, here we use this principle. Molarity is equal to weight of solute by molecular weight of solute into 1 by V in kg. Okay, here first, what is the weight? 1.06 grams by molecular weight of the sodium carbonate. What is the molecular weight of sodium carbonate? Sodium carbonate molecular weight is equal to, okay, sodium atomic weight 23 into 2 46 Okay, here carbon is there, 12. How many oxygens are there? 3 oxygens. Each oxygen atomic weight 16. 16 into 3, 48. Okay, the value is 106. The value is 106. Okay, here molecular weight of the sodium carbonate is 106. As now 1.06 by 106 into 1 by V. V is what? 4. V is what? 4. Okay, here 100. 100 means here 0.001 by 100. 1 by 100 means 0.01 into 1 by 4 means 0.25. How much the value? 0.0025 moles per kg. 0.0025 moles per kilograms. Okay, this is the one problem. We'll see one more problem. Okay, 9.8 grams of sulfuric acid, okay, dissolving 500 grams of solvent. 500 grams of solvent. Calculate molality of resulting solution. Calculate molality of resulting solution. Okay, here data given in grams. So here use grams principle. Already we have grams principle. What is that? M is equal to weight by molecular weight into 1000 by V in grams. 1000 by V in grams. Okay, here M is equal to weight how much? 9.8 by molecular weight of sulfuric acid. Here you calculate molecular weight of sulfuric acid. What is the molecular weight of sulfuric acid? Okay, how many hydrogens are there? 2. Hydrogen atomic weight 1. 2 into 1, 2. Plus sulfur only 1. Sulfur atomic weight, atomic mass 32. Oxygen atomic mass 16. 16 into 4, 64. Total 98. Total 98. The molecular weight of the sulfuric acid is 98. 98 into 1000 by 500. Okay, here what? 500 ones are 500 twos are. Okay, here 9.8 ones are 10s are. 2 ones are 2 5s are. 1 by 5. 1 by 5. 1 by 5 means 0.2. Okay, here moles per grams. In which grams? 500 grams. How much grams are there? 500 grams. Okay, here 1 by 5 is equal to 0.2 moles per grams. This is the calculation part of this problem. Okay, in continuation, we'll see the one more important problem, one more type of problem. Yesterday we discussed that type of problems, molarity. Okay, here I will discuss the problem. After that, we move into the one more concentration term, that is mole fraction. Okay, here fourth problem. How much amount required for the preparation of 0.1 m 1 kg 2 kg urea solution. Okay, urea solution. What is the problem? How much amount required for the preparation of 0.1 m 2 kg urea solution. That means you have to calculate the weight of the solute. You have to calculate the weight of the solute. Data given in kilograms. Weight of the solute is equal to, weight of solute is equal to, already I gave principles. What is that? Okay, molality into molecular weight into V in kg by 1. By 1. Molality. Okay, here molality of solution is 0.1 into molecular weight of urea. Here I will calculate molecular weight of urea. Molecular weight of urea. What is the formula of urea? NH2 CO NH2. This may be written like this now. How many nitrogens are there? 2 nitrogens, N2. Okay, here how many hydrogens are there? 4 hydrogens, 1 carbon, 1 oxygen. Okay, 2 nitrogens means each nitrogen atomic mass is 14. How many nitrogens are there? 2. 2 into 14, 28. Plus, how many hydrogens? 4. 4 hydrogen. Each hydrogen atomic mass is 1. 4 into 1, 4. Plus 12. Okay, 16. Total 60. This is the molecular weight of urea. What is the molecular weight of urea? 60. Okay, here 0.1 into 60 into 2 by 1. How much? 0.1 into 60. 6 into 2. 12 grams. Okay, weight of solute here. Weight of solute here 12 grams. 12 grams. Then in continuation, we'll see the one more problem. How do you prepare? How do you prepare? How do you prepare 0.2 m 0.2 m 500 grams sodium chloride solution. 500 grams sodium chloride solution. How do you prepare 0.2 m 500 grams of sodium chloride solution? Here also same. Calculate the amount of sodium chloride. Okay, by dissolving in 500 grams, we will get 0.2 m sodium chloride solution. Okay, here same principle, but data given in 500 grams. Weight of solute is equal to molality into molecular weight into V in grams by 1000. Okay, what is the molality? 0.2 into molecular weight of the sodium chloride. What is the molecular weight of sodium chloride? Molecular weight of sodium chloride is sodium is 23. Atomic mass of sodium is 23. Atomic mass of chlorine is how much? 35.5. Total 58.5. 58.5. Okay, here 0.2 into 58.5 into 500 by 1000. 500 ones are 500 twos are 1000. Okay, here 0.2 into, okay, 0.2 into, just this may be done like this now, 0.2 into 58.5 by 2. This may be done like this, 2 into 58.5, 20. Yes, now you remove point upside, add point downside. Okay, ones are tens are 58.5 tens are. Okay, 58.5 by 10. 10 means, okay, here 5.85 grams. 5.85 grams. When 5.85 grams dissolved in 500 grams of solvent, you will get the 0.2 m sodium chloride solution. 0.2 m sodium chloride, here small m, here also small m. 0.2 m sodium chloride solution. This is about the molality. Then in continuation we'll see the mole fraction. Okay, we'll see the mole fraction. This is the last concentration that we don't have the normality here, and formality also. We'll see in detail all those. Okay, mole fraction. Sixth term, mole fraction. Mole fraction. It is a fraction. It is a number. Number never has the units. That means no units for mole fraction. Mole fraction indicate with x. In some languages, in some books, we call as Saila. X. In some normal way, we indicate with x. What is the definition of mole fraction? What is the definition of mole fraction? The ratio between number of moles of component and total number of moles of components. Total number of moles of components. What is the definition? Mole fraction can be defined or may be defined. The ratio between number of moles of component and total number of moles of components. Total number of moles of components we called as mole fraction. Here mole fraction x is equal to x solution. Here this is the mole fraction of solution is equal to number of moles of component. Component means it may be solute or it may be solvent. If you take here solute, we'll get here mole fraction of the solute. If you take here solvent, we'll get here mole fraction of the solvent. Just I wrote number of moles of component here. Here total number of moles of components. Total number means solution contains solute and solvent. Here number of moles of solute and solvent. Here we have two types of mole fraction. Mole fraction of the solute, mole fraction of the solvent. Components are two types now. For binary solution we have two components. At least solution contains two components. What are those? One is solute, another one is solvent. Here first I want to discuss about the mole fraction of solute. Mole fraction of solute indicate with xb. Always this mole fraction of solute indicate with xb or x2. It may be indicated with b or 2. What is the definition of mole fraction of solute? Right, like this. Number of moles of solute. Number of moles of solute. Number of moles of solute by total number of moles of solution. Total number of moles. Total number of moles of solution. Solution means solute plus solvent. Here for example, if number of moles of solvent, number of moles indicate with N, number of moles of solvent indicate with Na, number of moles of solute indicate with Nb, then this equation becomes number of moles of solute means Nb by total number means Na plus Nb. What is this? Xb. This is the mole fraction of the solute. This is the mole fraction of the solute. Okay, in continuation, mole fraction of solvent. Mole fraction of solvent. What is the definition for mole fraction of the solvent? Mole fraction of the solvent indicated with XA. Number of moles of solvent, the ratio between number of moles of solvent and total number of moles of solution. Total number of moles of solution. Here I am writing number of moles of solvent by total number of moles of solution. Here number of moles of solvent indicated with Na by here Na plus Nb. Na plus Nb. This is equal to Xa. This is the principle for the mole fraction of the solvent. Mole fraction of the solvent. Always mole fraction of the solvent, the sum of mole fraction of the solvent and mole fraction of the solute uniform. Always it is equal to the 1. It is equal to the 1. If you know the mole fraction of the solute, then we calculate the mole fraction of the solvent. If you know the mole fraction of the solvent, then we calculate the mole fraction of the solute. Mole fraction of the solute. This is about the just principles which are present in mole fraction. Okay, what is the mole fraction? The number of moles of a component, the ratio between number of moles of a component, okay, present in and total number of moles of components. Total number of moles of components. These are the principles. Okay, here I will take one example. I will take one problem. Remember this: xb is equal to what? Nb by Na plus Nb. Okay, here Na by Na plus Nb is equal to Xa. You have to calculate. Okay, if mole fraction Xa plus Xb is equal to 1, that solution we called as saturated solution. We will see in conclusion what is the meaning of saturated solution. Okay, X less than 1, unsaturated solution. Greater than 1, okay, here supersaturated solution. The solution may be, okay, if less than 1, less than Xa plus Xb lesser than 1, okay, that is unsaturated solution. Greater than 1, okay, supersaturated solution, is equal to 1, saturated solution. Okay, here I will take the one problem and I will discuss two types of problems. We will see. And here there is no limits for the mole fraction. Remember that one. Okay, here first problem: mole fraction of solute. Mole fraction of solute is 0.2. Calculate mole fraction of solvent. Mole fraction of solvent. What is the principle? Directly of solute mole fraction. Okay, what is the principle? This principle: Xa plus Xb is equal to 1. What is here? Xb given. This is the Xb. Okay, you calculate the Xa. Okay, here Xa is equal to, here I am writing, Xa is equal to 1 minus Xb. 1 minus Xb. Xa is equal to 1 minus Xb what? 0.2. The mole fraction of solvent is 0.8. The mole fraction of solvent is 0.8. Okay, this is the one problem. Okay, in continuation, we will see the one more important problem. Okay, we need more space for that one. Let's say. Okay, here I am taking one problem. 3.65 grams of hydrochloric acid. 3.65 grams of hydrochloric acid present in 9.8 grams of sulfuric acid. Okay, both are present in each other. Okay, each other. Calculate mole fraction of solution. Calculate mole fraction of solution. Okay, mole fraction of solution means XA plus XB. How we first we should know the XA, then we know the XB. By sum of those, okay, by sum of those we'll get the what we'll get? We'll get the mole fraction of the solution. Mole fraction of the solution. First, you have to calculate the which is solvent, which is solute. First, you identify 3.65 grams of hydrochloric acid and 9.8 grams of sulfuric acid. 9.8 grams of sulfuric acid. Okay, which is more, which is less? This is less, this is more. So, this is solute, this is solvent. Okay, here it is B, it is A. Okay, now next, before calculating the mole fraction of the solute and solvent, first we calculate the number of moles of solute and number of moles of solvent. Number of moles of solute NB is equal to, what is that? 3.65. Okay, how to calculate the number of moles? Weight by molecular weight. Weight of hydrochloric acid is 3.65. Molecular weight of hydrochloric acid is 36.5. Here hydrogen 1, chlorine 35.5, 36.5. Okay, how much here? 1 by 10. 1 by 10 means 0.1. Number of moles of B is solute is 0.1. Okay, here also calculate number of moles of A. Okay, number of moles of A calculate. Weight of solvent. Solvent weight here what? 9.8. By sulfuric acid molecular weight is 98. You calculate 98. 1 by 10. 1 by 10 means 0.1. Both are having 0.1. Both are having 0.1. Okay, here we know the NB, we know the NA. NA plus NB is equal to NA plus NB. NA is 0.1 plus NB also 0.1. How much? 0.1 plus 0.1. Okay, here 0.2. Okay, here first we calculate the mole fraction of the solute. What is the principal mole fraction of the solute? NB by Na plus NB. Okay, what is NB? 0.1. What is Na plus NB? 0.2. Okay, how much here? Okay, point get cancelled. Point get cancelled. 0.5. Okay, mole fraction of the solute is 0.5. 0.5. Then what is the mole fraction of the solvent? Mole fraction of the solvent NCA is equal to Na by Na plus Nb. Na how much? 0.1 by 0.2. Get cancelled. Point get cancelled is equal to 1 by 2. 1 by 2 means 0.5. 0.5. Here, this is the mole fraction of the solvent. Okay, already I say, what is the mole fraction of the solution? XA plus XB. How much? 0.5 plus 0.5 is equal to 1. It should be 1. So, it is a saturated solution. It should be 1. It is a saturated solution. Saturated solution. Okay, NCERT textbook, so many problems are there. Okay, you can discuss, you can practice. Okay, all those problems. When we will start the offline classes, I will give more and more problems based on this. Okay, actually same, but here grams values will be changed. Okay, when we are calculating the mole fraction of the solute or mole fraction of the solvent, mole fraction of the solute and mole fraction of the solvent, first you should calculate, you should identify the which is solvent, which is solute. Which is solvent, which is solute. After that, you calculate the number of moles of solute, number of moles of solvent. After the calculation of number of moles and number of moles of solvent and solute, then you calculate the total number of moles of solution. Na plus Nb. After that, you move into the mole, calculate the mole fraction of the solute or solvent, and here you calculate the mole fraction of the solute or solvent. Finally, you sum, okay, those, if it is equal to 1, that is saturated less than 1, unsaturated greater than 1, supersaturated solution. This is about the simple classification of simple explanation of the solutions in chemistry. Okay, then it move into the fundamental concepts, basic concepts in chemistry. Okay, tomorrow we will discuss. Thank you. Next class we will discuss. Thank you.